From what happened yesterday in the court, where the Federal High Court in Abuja has denied bail to the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Justice Binta in her ruling held that the court would only grant an accelerated hearing in the matter. The ruling did not go down well with Mr. Kanu as it sparked reaction from him. Judiciary correspondent Celestina Area has details.
Mr. Kanu prayed the court to remand him at the Kuje Correctional Facility or place him on house arrest. Justice Binta Anyanko said she will not grant any order transferring him to the correctional facility as there are more than 15 defendants with terrorism charges in Kuje Correctional Facility that have escaped from the facility. Also reacting to the ruling, counsel to Mr. Kanu, Aloy Ejimako, held that they cannot go on with the proceedings as they have not been given any opportunity to speak with their client. He noted that it has been very difficult to have a meeting with Mr. Kanu in the custody of the DSS as their conversations with him is always being monitored, and Mr. Kanu is still wearing the same outfit which the court ordered to be changed. He alleged conspiracy going on in the court which is against the constitution, and team of lawyers representing Mr. Kanu is not pleased. Justice Anyanko told Mr. Kanu and his lawyers to put their grievances through appropriate applications. Mr. Kanu, who appeared in court in the same outfit, told TVC News that he wasn't given any change of clothes as ordered by the court. How have you been, sir?
I've been well, thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
We are still on your same outfits.
Yes.
What's the problem? Why?
They didn't give me any outfits.
They didn't give any outfits? After the proceedings, he spoke on the security situation in the southeastern part of the country, saying anyone using IPOB to commit any form of crime is a criminal.
Violence or subversion in the name of Biafra is not part of this family. Our family is noble. It's called IPOB. It's all over the world.
So you condemn anything that has to do with killing?
In total, why would I kill?
And violence.
People have sacrificed my parents for them. Why would I want to kill any other person after that?
He disassociated himself from such activities as persons are taking advantage of his detention to commit havoc.
My right to fair hearing must be observed and
understand that.
We were talking about your health condition. What exactly is wrong with you, sir, health-wise?
I have congenital heart failure. Congestive heart failure is called. From the medication, you can tell. So they're basically trying to keep me alive. So that when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart is about to pack up, they will now say go. So when I go outside, I will die outside. That's what they're trying to do.
The medications they've been giving to you, has it not been working?
It's not working. If it's working, why would I have all these lumps? He's seeking for a non-custodial arrangement by the court.
You said house arrest.
Exactly. I don't mind house arrest.
Binta Anyanko adjourned to April 17th for continuation of trial. She held that the trial must go on one way or another. Celestina Area, TVC News, Abuja.
All right, this matter is still on the front burner. So many issues, reactions with regards to Nnamdi Kanu not being released on bail yesterday. And I like some of the statements he made, especially with regards to the matter of those who are carrying out criminal activities in the name of fighting for the people of fighting for a cause for the people of Biafra, so to speak, even though that is not recognized. He is saying that they are criminals and that should be dealt with that. If he comes out, 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, this whole matter will be resolved according to him. I like the fact that he spoke in that direction to perhaps send a message and clear the air, dissociate himself, and just ensure that people understand that he and whoever it is are not on the same page. But for whatever reason, he is still being held behind bars because he is saying that he has health issues, congestive heart disorder or failure, and he was reported to have even exposed his body in court to show the impact of whatever the impact of that illness was, and then he does not trust the government with regards to the medication and also the medical personnel being sent to treat him and all of it. But I believe that the government has its reasons for still keeping him behind bars. Whatever it is, I think it's high time it begins to make that clear to him, so that we can see some level of, because of the level of agitation in the Southeast, people can understand. Let the government operate with some level of transparency and openness, so people there who support him can understand. Yeah,
I understand. Yeah, based on the fact that some people who had even called for his arrest are also now, turning the 360 degrees, saying that they should allow him, some reprieve and allow him medical attention and all of that. Ultimately, that he should be set free. But he requested that he be taken to Kuje prison, which the justice, didn't, grant that prayer. That there is no way he would, or she would allow him to, go to the Kuje prison, because about 15 high-profile cases, people alleged with, or some people who had been, sentenced, that they escaped. So she doesn't trust, I think he also
the security breach.
Yeah, doesn't
some
trust
time ago. Yeah.
The safety of him there, and the fact that anything can happen. So that's why.
But he also said he doesn't mind house arrest as it is.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. You'll be asking for different options, or exploring different options, as long as he's out of the DSS, grip. But he looks well fed. He looks, kempt. He doesn't look.
What you see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Really that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's not having the congestive heart failure,
right,
or whether he's not having.
You are saying the DSS is taking good care of him.
Based on what we see on TV, and we know a lot of people who, as long as you are within the confines of the EFCC or DSS, what they'll be calling for is no, I need to be elsewhere. I need to be elsewhere, not within the grip of this the DSS or EFCC or what you might call it. So, but one thing that he said, which you also mentioned, is quite instructive and is worrisome. He said that that people that are constituting, or those who are causing the unknown government, those who are causing breach of peace and all of that, that when it comes out, 2 minutes, and he said it emphatically, that 2 minutes, that thing will stop. So it is either one of two things. One, he knows these people. He actually is a sponsor based on analysis. He actually is a sponsor of these people that are agitating for his release.
Now, or two, these are speculations.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Speculation. Yeah, definitely.
Of
course, allegation. No, I'm saying it's one of two things. I'm not saying that he's guilty of either of the two. And the second one is that Simon Ekpa has taken over from him since. Even Simon Ekpa, what he's doing, from Finland, is way beyond what we would say Nnamdi Kanu had even done. I mean, as allegedly, done. Because this is someone who stays in Finland, command his foot soldier to attack the Nigerian army, to attack the constituted authority, to destroy, even their own people that you are fighting, for. So it's gone beyond, the way I'm looking at it, it's gone beyond what Nnamdi Kanu will come out and say in 2 minutes, because there are now some factions that are loyal to Simon Ekpa as against Nnamdi Kanu. The whole issue started from the fact that Nnamdi Kanu had been arrested, but before he was even arrested, we had the issue of Biafra. But what I will just say is that it is not constitutionally right when we are holding someone against their own right. It should be tried as it's been tried, and then we should come to a logical conclusion, whatever the government wants to do with this, and then the judiciary should also make its pronouncements as soon as possible, because we want peace at the end of the day.
Indeed, but the matter that you raised, it's quite interesting. The matter of those fighting for the interests of the people who claim they're fighting for the interests
and they're killing their own people.
And still killing their own people, because it's the same thing he said yesterday, that it doesn't make sense. How you say you are fighting for the interests of the people, that this is why they call themselves a family, as it is.
That's right.
But then you are now killing the member of your family in the name of fighting for them. It's not right, and that he knows the influence he wields. So because those who did not see him and feel that perhaps they are not benefiting from he being held back in prison or in DSS custody as it is, they would be loyal to anyone who is able to put something on their table as it is, and will do anything. That's what happens. But I believe that something would give if he is perhaps sorted out at the end of the day. I'm careful with my choice.
But remember that he had actually called for peace and all of that, and they didn't listen to him.
They did not listen to him because they cannot see him. They don't have access to him, and they believe that there is not much he can do. That's what it is. The human mind.
That's right.
As long as you can, it is he who picks the piper that dictates the tune.
That's
So
right.
that's what is practically playing out here now. But we'll have